Howdy folks, welcome back and thanks for tuning in. If you happen to be new, don't forget to subscribe while you're here. So, little recap on what we got going on here. The Sportster chopper giveaway project. Well, I was really hoping it was only going to be the top end on this bad boy, but obviously last episode we saw that the front cylinder rod is super bent and issues. Basically, the engine needs a complete rebuild top to bottom. Not the end of the world. It is doable to rebuild the engine on this thing, and you can also, if you don't have all the stuff to do it in a local machine shop and all that, there is a mail-in service for engine rebuilds. There's a guy out in Colorado Springs called the Dragon Man. If you've never heard of him, check out the Dragon Man. He's crazy. I've been to his place. It's awesome. And he does a mail-in engine service where he'll do rebuild stuff for you. And there's different ways you can do it. But yeah, if you don't have a local shop that's good and affordable, the Dragon Man is super affordable. In fact, I don't really know anybody that can beat his prices. He has a crazy setup, so he's able to offer really good prices. We're not doing that though. If I didn't happen to have a complete Sportster S engine sitting on the shelf, we would probably go that route. But this engine I pulled out of a Sportster S. I think it was like a 2001-ish. It only has 12,000 miles on it, and there was nothing wrong with the engine. The bike got hit or whatever, and it had a salvage title, and it was a mess. And I didn't get the whole bike anyways. But as far as the engine goes, there was nothing wrong with the engine. I was saving this engine for a project, not that I had a particular project in mind. I didn't super plan on putting it in a giveaway bike because with an S engine, they do come with a bit more horsepower from the factory. They have dual plug heads. They have a hotter cam, and I'll have to look it up to see exactly how much more power, but a little bit more power. And I figured that'd be a cool engine for a project. And well, now the project has come. And we are doing a performance chopper out of it, so I guess it is fitting. But this adds a little bit of complication to the build. So what we need to do is, we need to pull this engine out and put this engine in, and then I need to take it to the California Highway Patrol so they can do an inspection and get the engine numbers for this and the engine numbers for the frame that I have on the title. Because in California, on the title for motorcycles is the VIN number and the engine number. Most other states, you can change the engine and it's really no big deal. But in California, because it is on both, I'm going to take it in and get it inspected so it's all correct. And when we give this thing away, if somebody in California wins it, I don't want them to have any issues as far as titling it or if they get pulled over or whatever. So we're going to jump through the hoops, take it to CHP, but to do that, we got to get it in the bike. And I'm kind of thinking, like I took this one out, if you notice, the oil bag and everything is still connected. I'm going to try and do similar with this and just get everything out of the bike. This engine I am going to hang on to because I will use it eventually. And when I was looking into what I was going to do with this bike, I was reading, and it seems like basically if you want to go over 1250, you have to machine the cases. And if the cases need split, it kind of does make sense just to go that route and save this thing for a monster build someday. I'd like to do a street tracker Sportster would be awesome. So we're going to stick that on the shelf and come back to that on a rainy day. But this engine needs to go in the bike, get inspected, then it needs to come back out of the bike because we have to cut the frame. Then it has to go back in the bike to put the new hardtail kit on. Then it has to come back out of the bike for powder coat. So lots of engines in and out here. We're going to get real good at putting in and out Sportster motors over the next few episodes here. So I'm going to have my coffee and then I guess we'll get to work and pull this motor. Fun stuff. Man, it's been a while since I pulled a sporty motor completely out, and it is a ton of work. It is an absolute ton of work, but we made tons of progress. I could not get the drive pulley off, even with my heavy duty impact. I am super dirty and greasy 95. So I ended up just loosening up the swing arm, sliding it forward, popping the belt off. We're going to do a chain drive when we do the chopper, so all that's going to go away. But yeah, I have it pretty much unbolted. I think at this point, I will clean up the lift, drop it down, and pull the headlight bucket apart because a lot of the electrical goes up in there, and I'm sort of trying to keep it together. So yeah, that's the plan. All right, guys, I'm pulling all the wires out, and when it comes to the headlight bucket, I can take all the little wires out of the plugs and, you know, put them all back and all that, but I don't need this headlight bucket. I've had 1,000 of them in the parts room, so I just cut a slit in it. I'm gonna pry it open and do it the easy way because it's late o'clock. My goodness, that took a little bit longer than I was hoping, but engine is out. And we're going to slap this bad boy in there. And I was kind of thinking, I really only need to put that one back in at the end. I can use this one for the lineup stuff if I want to, just because it's lighter. But we'll see. And then when we go to reassemble it, this is way easier to do without the wheels on because you can lay the engine on its side and just lower the frame onto the engine. And when we go to put it back together, when it's all pretty and shiny, that is 100% what we're gonna do. Looks like it's another late one, but got her done. Got the original motor out, new one in. All right, guys, I think we're gonna call that an episode for this one. The engine's in, half bolted in at least. Bike's rollable, it's movable. I have a huge mess to clean up. I am going to box everything up and all that, which is all boring stuff, so I'm not gonna make a video about that. But next episode, I suppose, we're gonna be taking it to the highway patrol so they can do a what they call a VIN verification just to get this engine number for the paperwork. And then we'll get to chopping. I can't wait to cut this frame. So if you happen to be new, we are giving this thing away when it's done. I'm gonna make a sweet chopper out of it. And then we're gonna do a giveaway. It's gonna be awesome. So don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you on the next episode. Thanks for tuning in.